watching another video of Livoila, and welcome to my channel if you haven't seen me before. I am Olivia, also known as Livoila. This is really weird, I never introduce myself like this. I'm in a really weird mood today. Bear with it. Let's get on with the video. So today I'm going to be reviewing another musical for you all because put musical theatre and YouTube together and you got two of my favourite things. Oh, the musical theatre references! Today I'm going to be reviewing another musical that I saw on the weekend, which was pretty amazing, and that was Fame the Musical, presented by Birdie Productions. Look at this program, look how cute it is. It's so little. And there's really nice photos in it. And then it's got bios on everyone, and me, being the stalker I am, I love to read everyone's bios and see what they've done in the past. So just like I did with my other review video, I'm going to give a little backstory on what the musical's about, where it was put on, etc. If you want to skip to the actual review, I'll put the time right here. So Fame was originally a movie, then it was made into a television series, and then after that into a musical. And the thing about the musical is that the little individual stories of all the characters changed, and the characters themselves changed as well. So they were completely different from the television series and the movie. So although Fame is about a bunch of teenagers being at a performing arts high school, it also does touch on a few other issues, so things like drug addict problems, body image issues, and kind of the harsh realities of showbiz. And it's quite interesting to see how they've kind of looped in those ideas to kind of spread those issues, and it kind of adds more of a serious layer to the musical, underneath the comedy. That sounds really technical. So Fame the Musical was then on Broadway, and then it was translated into a bunch of different languages, then it was put on hundreds of times. It's just a really well-known musical now. And then now Birdie Productions doing it. So I went and saw their show. It was absolutely superb. There's still, I think there's 4 shows left this weekend. So make sure you book your tickets because you don't want to miss out on this. So the production I watched of Fame the Musical was put on at the Brian Brown Theatre in Bankstown, which is in Sydney, in Australia. And the theatre itself was actually quite nice. It's quite small and intimate, so it kind of gives you a sense of that you're part of the show because it's so small, which I actually really like. And I feel like the whole production was put on really well despite the stage being quite small. Praise to the director for doing that, praise to the set designer for making an awesome set also. So I was actually in the back row. I still managed to be able to see everything that was going on, and that's the thing I like about small theatres, is that no matter where you are, you can still enjoy the show as much as someone who would be sitting in the front row. From the moment the curtains opened, there was singing, there was dancing, there was pirouetting, there was kicking, there was clowning around. It was such a really visual musical. When you have a mass of people grouped together as one doing the same choreography, it visually looks really good. And they aced that. Also another thing, I feel that this is such a great show for ensemble cast members because when you're watching them, it's quite interesting to see their little characters that they've developed from no written brief. And it's quite a nice thing to see in a musical that they've taken the initiative to really think about their own individual characters at the performing arts school. So when you're not watching the main action, you're watching the ensemble, and it's such a great thing to see. The flamenco scene was by far my favourite. There was clapping, there was clicking. I can't click on these fingers, I'm going to use this one. There was clicking, there was stomping, there was flamenco music, everyone was in red, it just looked spectacular. Choreographers. Also, I loved the song Maybelle's Prayer, sung by Maybelle, who is struggling with some weight issues, but the actress who played it really brought a sense of sensitivity to the character, as well as still being really funny and likeable and comedic. So it was a really well-rounded character, so I commend Daniela Murrells for playing Maybelle so well. There was such a range of characters, and I would have just loved to re-watch it because they just brought so much to the audience. And as an audience member, you want to go and watch it again. There you go, my little review on Fame the Musical put on by Birdie Productions. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, book tickets. I'll put the link down below. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!